I've worked at Subway for 5.5 years completely unpaid, and before I tell you why, please make sure you subscribe. 91% of you guys are not, so subscribe and I'll give you a free cookie. So yeah, I've been working at Subway unpaid for my parents for the past 5.5 years, and whenever I tell my friends this, or even my audience, their number one question is, why? And you know, it's kind of a complex answer, but I'll take you through the whole story. So I have 3 older brothers, and every single one of them did the same exact thing. They all worked in my parents' Subway completely unpaid, and it feels like just kind of the thing to do in my family. If I'm being honest, when I first started working, I kind of wanted to be paid. I was like, oh man, it's kind of a bummer that I'm not paid. But then I talked to my brothers and they said, ask your parents for money and I'm sure they'll give it to you. So I talked to my parents and I was like, can you guys pay me? And they were like, yeah, but none of your brothers did it. And I was like, you know what? You're right. They were completely willing to pay me as much as I want, but they said, if we're going to pay you, then you got to basically pay for all of your own stuff. And I was like, that's fair enough. So I didn't want to be paid at all. So that's probably the number one reason why I didn't get paid at all for the past 5.5 years. And I still don't get paid. And I already know a lot of the people in the comments are going to be like, wow, I would never work for free. What an idiot. But honestly, this is just kind of my way of gratitude to my parents. They came to this country and built such an amazing life for me and my brothers that the least I could do is just pay them back by working for free and building up their business and helping them. You know, it's kind of a thing that I like to think as a favor to my parents. I know a lot of people that don't get paid to work at their parents' restaurants, and it's just kind of the nice thing to do for your parents. I mean, they built this entire life for you and they gave you a life outside of a country, inside of America, or whatever country you're in. That's beautiful compared to a lot of places in the world. So the least you can do is just help them out by working at their store for free. But when I told my TikTok audience about this, they completely backfired on me. They were trying to tell me that it's completely illegal for me not to be paid by my parents and how I'm so stupid for working for free for my parents, and it kind of felt bad if I'm being honest. I mean, I feel like I'm just doing a nice thing and, you know, being a grateful son to my parents, and I never really asked for money from them anymore. I mean, it's been literally 5.5 years since I even had that conversation with them. But there were a lot of people that were very supportive too. You can't let the hate outshine the good. And honestly, at the end of the day, money isn't everything. Family means a lot more than money, and having a bond through something like owning a store together, I don't think that's something that could ever be replaced. It's just kind of what you have to do. And I'm so grateful to my parents for giving me this life. I know I said that a few times now, but it's really important to discuss this. I mean, they didn't have to really do anything for me. I'm really blessed to have the parents that I have and blessed to be in the situation that I'm in. So literally the least I could do is just work for free at my parents' shop. So yeah, I thought I'd just address this very quickly. I know some of you guys have wondered about this, and I kind of wanted to give a more in-depth explanation than what I've given before. Thank you guys all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it or you support me, please be sure to click that like button. And once again, 91% of you guys aren't subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'll give you a free cookie. Turn on those bell notifications. I reply to a lot of the early comments and like almost all the early comments. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you for watching this video, and remember, eat fresh.